Test, test. Test, test. Okay. Apparently, I'm a complete idiot. Because what had happened there, hopefully, let me see if anybody's even watching this. I had to create a whole other stream. I really screwed that up. All right. 0 viewers right now. Is this even sound even working on this thing? Okay. Yeah, there is. So I'll let some people get on here, give some people to get time to get on here. And then I'll explain what happened. So what had happened there was I finished the set, and I think everything actually finished okay, like as far as the set goes, but my desktop computer, the one that was actually doing the streaming, went to sleep. So not only did the laptop go to sleep right when I first started the performance, the desktop, which was sending the signal out to you guys, went to sleep right there at the end, like basically right at the last song. So I couldn't get on and talk to everybody. I should go back and look at the comments. Let me look on my YouTube page and see if I can see the comments there. Yeah, that just goes to show you. Think you prepare for everything. And sleep, I totally forgot about that. And the thing is I practiced this several times, though. Like, the weird thing is like I even streamed it like to my Twitch channel because nobody really watches there, and didn't have any of these issues. So I thought I checked for everything, but apparently I didn't. So next time I'll have to make sure to not have sleep turned on either computer. Let me look at this and see it. Oh, shoot. All right, let me mute that. Let's see if there's any comments here. How do I get the chat replay? Chat replay, where are you? Yeah, and I screwed up a couple of times too. The thing in the beginning there really threw me off when the laptop went to sleep the first time. That really, it just threw off my mojo like completely. But overall it wasn't too bad, but still frustrating. How can I see the chat replay? What is going on here? Do I have to go to edit or something? Chat. Where's chat replay? I don't know. I'm sorry if I missed anybody's questions. Or comments. But I'm here now. So if anybody sees this and wants to come back and ask some questions, I will be glad to answer them. Okay, Yard Sale PDX, there you are. Oh, hey, at least it went to sleep at the end of the set. Kind of perfect timing, all things considered. Yeah, that's true. It was still like, I meant to come on here right afterwards because I'm sure a lot of people were like, WTF, where'd he go? I thought he said he was going to answer questions, So, yeah. But yeah, I got through the set. I have to watch back and see what happened there. And it's weird, though. I mean, I don't understand why that happened. It really shouldn't have. The laptop I thought I had set, like hours. But I guess I had, I was like preparing so much for this. I turned everything on like super early and had it all like set up and made sure the levels were good and everything. So I think that's why everything went to sleep, because I was like not trying not to touch anything because I didn't want to mess it up. But yeah, I should have double checked. Let's see. But thanks, Yard Sale PDX. That was great, dude, he says. I'm still trying to get my chat replay back from the last one. Maybe it's just not there yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I had to refresh. Oh, wait, no, this is me right now. I'm looking at my current one. It's the same thumbnail. That's why I got confused. Did they get rid of chat replay? What's going on here? Where is it? Yeah, it was slightly abrupt. Kind of felt like a mic drop. Set over, I'm out. Throw off my coat and like storm out. I'm not wearing a coat, but you know what I mean. Why is it my hair looks the best when I don't shower for like 3 days? That's where we're at right now. But yeah, it totally looks the best. If I shower, it gets all weird again. Maybe it's been 2 days. I don't want to sound disgusting, but I am kind of disgusting though. I'll go days without showering. I don't care. You can't tell. I look clean. I look cleaner than I am. And this camera's in such a weird angle because this is the one I had on the drums, and I just moved it over here because all of my webcams are All of my webcams are currently here. Let's do this. Let's put it back on that. Is that going to reach? I'm afraid to mess with anything too much. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm still trying to get my chat replay back. Yard sale. Did you see any of the chat or any of the last chats in the last stream? And did anybody ask anything that you remember that I can answer without being able to see what people are asking? It's weird. I mean, I can see the last stream, but the chat replay is just not there. Why is it not there? I didn't disable it, as far as I know. Let me go to edit video. I think I did that already, but let me try this again. Comments, no, it would be in chat. Details. As long as you look clean and smell clean, I guess, but that's less important for YouTube. Yeah, I can't guarantee that I always smell clean, but I look clean-ish most of the time. One dude was asking about the samples and the module, and yeah, you directed him to the description. That's good. Yeah, those were all original samples, the entire thing. The main, the one that I played the majority of the samples were my original Club Jam mini set, the silver one. That was that kit that I sampled a while ago, actually. Well, when I had the kit. I don't have it now. But when I had that kit, I sampled it, and I just kind of sat on those samples. I mean, I think I used them for a couple of things, but didn't really do that much with them. And had just been, I saw them in the folder there, and I was like, hey, I should use these. And hey, Les Eckhart, hey, it's nice to catch the live show, but I'm at work. I might have to run soon. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming by. Sorry it dropped off at the end there. I was talking about that before. It was a technical error on my part. The computer went to sleep. Well, first the laptop went to sleep in the beginning of the performance, and then the desktop that it was actually doing the streaming went to sleep right at the end of the performance. So that's why it abruptly cut off. But yeah, like I was saying about the samples, the main kit, those were all, they weren't multi-layer either. It was just all single samples for every single drum. The second kit, well, actually the one that was more like percussion sounds, that one was also single samples. And that I used my hot rods, to sample everything and sample my Chinese tom drum and my new Club Jam mini bass drum and snare drum with a t-shirt over it and bells and a gong and stuff. And then the last kit that I played was multi-layer. That one, I sampled that one a while ago too, and that was my Tama Imperial Star kit, which I also no longer have. But the cool thing about that is when I sample these drums, I can pull up my old drum sets that I used to have and kind of get the vibe back that I had when I played those drums. And that one actually I did, like I said, I did multi-layer samples for that Imperial Star kit. So that one was truly dynamic. They were all velocity sensitive, but that one, the lower hits were me hitting it, or the softer hits were me hitting it softer, the sample. And I did 3 each. I had more than that, but I did 3 each. So there were 3 levels of dynamics on the Tama Imperial Star kit, which was the last 2 songs. And that's the one I used there. And that one had there are some cool cymbals on there that I don't have anymore that I wish I still had too. I had those New Vader 22-inch ride cymbal and New Vader 15-inch hi-hats. I gave them to a friend, and I don't regret giving them to a friend, but sometimes I regret giving them to a friend. But yeah, they sound really cool. At least I still have the samples. Let's see. Les says, hey, I did always wonder if you tried the 3 digital pieces for Roland hi-hat snare. No, I never did. That's too expensive for me. I don't have a TD-27 anymore either, so there's nothing to hook it up to. Yard Sale PDX, that's so rad. Kind of digital time machine to drum kits of old. Yeah, totally. I wish I had more. I still have the ones I do have. I have the Slingerland, which I recently sold, and that one went to a friend as well. I have the Tama Imperial Star, the Tama Club Jam Mini, and I just sampled the Tama Club Jam Flyer, and I'm making a video about that. That one I'm going to do full multi-layer as well. So that one I'm going to walk you guys through the entire process of how to do it. I figured it a good time to, go over all of that since I've been doing all of this recently. So that one will be cool because I think that little kit sounds great. And I have it mic'd up really good right now. So I went and I recorded all the samples already, and now I just have to go through and make the video and the sample library all at the same time. And I also am going to post all of these to download for everybody soon, at some point, very soon. I just haven't had time to. I was working on this so far, for the past couple of weeks, and I might just do this stream again though, and try to do it better because there were so many technical difficulties this time. I might just do the same exact thing again next Tuesday, or maybe even tomorrow. Yeah, heck yeah, let's just do it tomorrow. That sounds like a good idea. Well, maybe I'll change my mind. We'll see. But keep your eyes peeled. I may do this again. I have to go back and watch the other one and see how bad those screw-ups were. Let's see here. I still can't get my chat replay back on the original video. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it just takes some time for it to process or something. But, yeah, it's just not here. 'Tis not here. Don't know why. Let me watch a little bit of this. Oh, there's the there's the first computer. I want to see what this looked like when the computer shut off. Oh, the first one though was just the laptop, so that's the sound is going to stop. But let me check the end. I want to see how it ends. See if I actually got in the full ending of the song. Yeah, it's like right at the end. I got my stick set down, and it just stops right there. That's crazy. The computer's like, yeah, we're done. No, we're not done anymore.
Hi, everybody. Rick Beato.
Rick Beato here. Okay. And yard sale, nice, man. Round 2. Yeah, I feel like I need to. I mean, even though I think I played fairly well, but I just, it's so annoying when that stuff like that happens. Set up all this stuff. Maybe I'll wait like a week or so, or maybe even 2 weeks. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll wait 2 weeks and add some more songs, or maybe change it up a bit. Let's see. Les says, I think you'd love them. I finally got the money for all 3 and love them. By the way, I told a few friends to get the TD6 because of your videos, and they all love it. It's a great module. Very cool. Yeah, I still have the TD6. I've been thinking about hooking it up here and using it on there instead of the TD27 or TD17 again for a little while, just to I just like some of the sounds on there, just to have some of those sounds. But my least favorite thing about the TD6, as far as hooking it up here, is the fact that it doesn't use a standard Roland snake, because I would like to just be able to unplug the snake from the TD17 and plug it into the TD6, but I can't do that because it's older. So it's like a individual cables, which some people like better, and it is better if you're using it for a hybrid setup. That's nice to have, but And Yard Sale says, yeah, for me, the song basically ended and you put down your sticks and the stream ended. Yeah, that's what happened. It's not what I meant to do, but that's what happened. Yeah. I wish I could connect these two together. And see, the thing is I was trying to reconnect to the original stream. But I think since I did this through Restream, it won't let me do that. Like, basically, once it ended, it's like, you're done. Like, you can't reconnect. It's like the stream key becomes invalid. So I couldn't reconnect to the original stream. So that's why I was trying. And I tried that for a while, and that's why it took me so long to get back here with this one. Unfortunately. But anyway, let's see if anybody else is going to come on here. I'll just try one more time to get this, refresh this video and see if that chat replay is here. Let's see. No, still don't see it. Does anybody know, like, where to get the chat replay back? I don't see it. I'll leave a comment here explaining what happened. I don't understand why a computer would go to sleep while it's doing something anyways. Like, it shouldn't... OBS should not allow that to happen. That's really kind of annoying. So, let's just pin that. All right. Les says, yeah, I guess the snake is easy. It does take a long time to reconnect everything. Yeah, it'd be really easy if I could just plug that snake in there. Like some of the newer, I think the TD, when I had a TD11, the TD11 snake and the TD17 snake, I think were interchangeable as far as I remember. But I'm not sure about the, no, I guess the TD7 would be different because the TD07, I mean. TD07 has a slightly different setup. So that one probably wouldn't work. I have a TD07. Yeah, the system PC is running Linux, and that probably has something to do with it. Or the streaming PC. That they're both running Linux. Everything is running Linux today. I was going to stream everything and do everything from the laptop, but at the last minute yesterday, I decided to change all of that. And the main reason was I wanted to have multiple camera angles. Because if I try to do multiple cameras on the laptop, it was just way too many USBs plugged into that thing at once. It could handle it on the stream if I just used one camera, and it was fine. But having multiple cameras and also getting the advanced scene switcher to work, I had to use the Snap version, if you're a Linux nerd, the Snap version of OBS in order for that to work, because it wouldn't work at all. It would just make the regular OBS crash if I tried to install it on the apt package management version. And the thing is with Snap is the permissions are very strict and hard to figure out. Well, they're not that hard to figure out, but they're tricky. It's hard to get like Jack to work with a Snap package and stuff. Well, you can get Jack 1 to work with it, but not Jack 2, which is what all of my systems use is Jack 2. However, on the desktop PC, I started using something called Pipewire, which I just learned about because I've been away from Linux for a while. And Pipewire is amazing. It's like Jack on steroids. It's so cool. And so I'm able to do everything I need to do on the desktop with Pipewire. I'll talk more about that in other videos. Let's see. Desolate Morning, how you doing? Says you had good camera angles. Thank you. I'm glad you made it back to this stream or you found this one. Yeah, jacked up Jack. I mean, I love Jack. Usually, it is great. It's a really cool program. You can like interconnect everything on your computer. But Pipewire does that as well. I mean, Pipewire kind of runs in the background. And you're still... It's really weird. I mean, Linux, of course, to make something seem easier or better, it has to make it even more complicated, like even weirder. But that's part of the fun, but what it's doing is Pipewire runs in the background. So you're still using jack, or at least it seems like you're using jack. You still use the Q jack control and it still looks like jack, but now everything shows up, like even non-jack programs, show up within jack if you're using Pipewire. So you can have everything like Bluetooth devices, camera devices. My audio could be off right now. It's quite possible. I don't know. I didn't check this setup with the microphone. This was like last minute because after the last one crashed, I had to figure out how I could get back to you guys. And, I just hooked up this mic real quick and I didn't test it. So I have no idea what it sounds like. Hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. But if it's off, a little bit and still sounds okay, I guess that's all right. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's just, it is cool. Pipewire. It's like jack, but better. I mean, it is jack, I guess, sort of. It's running in the background. And you can even get like web browsers without having to do Pulse Audio jack. What's that thing called? There's like the Pulse Audio jack bridge that I would use before to do that, which it does a similar thing, but with Pipewire, it does it even more. Like literally everything that's connected to your computer, you will see in jack. Even my HDMI ports on my monitor, I see in jack, which is crazy. And Bluetooth devices, like my Echo Show that's in the kitchen, like I can see it in jack. It's so weird, but it's really cool. So I can if I wanted to, I could route my stream, audio to the, not that I would want to do this, but I could route it to my Echo Show in the kitchen. Yard Sale PDX says desynced a bit, but it sounds good. Performance was synced up great though. Yeah, see, that was weird about the performance. For some reason, and actually, I don't know why that was synced up and this isn't, because technically it's exactly the same. The only difference here is a different mic. It's the same camera that I was using, and I didn't change any of the settings. So I have no idea why this isn't syncing. But you never know. I mean, streaming's weird. You always have to test a million things. But when I was using my laptop and testing the stream with just the laptop and using a Zoom what's this thing called? It's this right here. It's a Q2N. And I was using this as the camera, and I had to do all kinds of latency configuration to make this thing sync up with the video. But then when I switched everything over to the desktop, I started using these. I have these Spadal. I don't know, some Chinese webcam that actually are really good, but they, for some reason, I didn't have to do anything to make them sync. They were just in sync, which I thought was kind of too good to be true. But I tested it several times. I even did a stream to Twitch, like I said yesterday, and it looked perfectly on time. So I was just like, okay, I guess they have zero latency. I don't know, but they seem like they do. But right now, I guess it seems like it does have latency. I don't know why. It's just weird. Just weird stuff. What was the other thing I was going to say? I don't know. Now I forget. Oh, and another thing I forgot to do was turn on my light strip. I turn that on right now. See, that was supposed to be on. And then, when I was playing, too, that kept distracting me. I was like, damn it. Desolate Morning, do I have 2 multipads on my kit? Oh, wait, let me read this other comment. Yard Sale says, Alexa, play Demonic Sweaters. Yeah, I used to try to get it to figure that out, but sometimes it doesn't. If you try that with Alexa, it can't find me for some reason, which it should be able to because I'm on Amazon Music. Les says, I have to run soon, but if you're interested in doing a video on 3 digital rolling pads, 2D ones, you're welcome to borrow mine for a week or so. That's really nice, man. That's super nice of you, but I'm going to have to decline because I just don't have time to do it. I'm actually kind of steering away from a lot of reviews these days and turning stuff down because I just don't have the time to do it. The little time that I do have to work on YouTube stuff, I would I'm just kind of focused on doing stuff like this right now, and keeping it. I mean, I'll probably do some reviews at some point again, but they feel more like work, and since I work a lot, then I kind of just would rather do stuff on YouTube that doesn't feel like work. Like this feels like fun. And Desolate Morning asked, did you have 2 multipads on your kit? No, it was just the DrumKat DK10. But I was using half of it to control the backing tracks and the other half of it to control samples, which you can do, which is pretty cool. The DrumKat is a great piece of gear. It is just such a useful... I mean, it's just a MIDI controller, but those things are built like freaking tanks. It is like insane how well they're built. They're really heavy, so when you hit them, they feel really solid. They have like nice feeling rubber pads on them, and you can hook up extra triggers to them. Mine, you can only hook up 2 more. You can do like a hi-hat pedal and a bass drum pad, but if you get the more advanced ones, you can hook up all kinds of stuff to them. They're pretty cool. You could just, if you wanted to, you could just plug it into a laptop and use Easy Drummer or something like that and have a kit with the DrumKat. For live performance, I may just do what I just did today. Like if somebody wants me to play around town, it's a small place or something, I may just take the DrumKat and just, play all the drums on that and not even use my full kit. Let's see. Let's escort. Gotcha. Open invitation if you change your mind. Your reviews are great. So I hope you do find time in the future. Yeah, no worries. I mean, yeah, I do appreciate it, though. That's super nice to trust somebody with that expensive of gear. But yeah, right now, I have to wait. Like, I have a list of video ideas, that are right here in my to-do list. And I can read you guys some of these. You guys can hear what I'm working on here. Where are they? So the first one, well, I already did this one. Why I switched back to Linux. I just did that. Now, there are some reviews on this list, but it's stuff that I just sort of found that I want to talk about that I just like. But one of them that I want to do is, the next one on the list here is creating the full multi-layer drum soundfont sample libraries. And that one I already started. So that'll be the next video. Another one, I do want to do a review on these Audio Assault plugins. Audio Assault are a plugin company in Mexico. And they are making some really cool stuff that runs on Linux. And it's commercial, but it's cheap. Like they had a sale yesterday. I just bought like a bunch more of them for like $5 each. Like a bunch of cool like vintage delays and stuff and EQs. And they have the channel strip plugin that's very similar to SSL. And I really like that thing. So I wanted to talk about them. They seem like they're kind of unknown, not like a very well-known company. And I would like to help them out, and get them out there more, because Audio Assault, just check it out, audioassault.mx. There's some really, the channel strip is very nice, very nice. It's like just as good as the SSL channel strip, I think. I've gotten some really good sounds out of that thing already. And then I also want to do a video about all the new sound fonts that I've made and have a download link, kind of demo them and have a download link for them. Because I even did some that aren't even just drums. I did one that's a tongue drum. Well, I guess it's a drum, but it's more of a melodic drum. And I sampled all that, made a sound font out of it. And I plan on doing one on this thing. Get it here. This is a Concert Mate 380. And I've had this for many, 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 many years. And I don't know why I never made a sound font out of this thing yet, but I'm going to. So sound fonts are fun. They're fun to make. They're very tedious and long to do, but for some reason I like that. Like, I don't know. It's just like like something where I feel like I'm doing this little busy work and like it keeps my mind occupied, and like I like it. It distracts me from all of the insane thoughts that fly around in my head. Let's see here. Do you still have the PD? Oh, wait, did I miss anything else? Oh, yeah. Desolate Morning, do you still have the PD705? Yes, I do. It's in storage right now. It's in the, I swap things in and out of storage. I considered using it for this job, but I hadn't used the DrumKat in a long time, so I was like, it's time to break the DrumKat back out. And so that's why I got it back out here. The PD705 is a little nicer to travel with because it's a lot lighter. Like the DrumKat weighs a lot. It's very heavy. Let's see. Desolate More. Oh, no, that's not. Desolate Morning asks, what's a sound font? That's not a stupid question at all. Sound fonts are basically sample libraries. They are a file with an extension of SF2 is the main, usually the one that you'll see. And they hold a bunch of samples in it, like a ton of samples. You can put as many in there as you want. And you control them via MIDI through something called a sound font player. And that's what I was using on the drums today. All of those drum sets were sound fonts. They were all created via sound fonts. I wasn't using anything like Easy Drummer or anything like that. It was literally just a sound font player plugin. It's a very simple plugin. The plugin does very little. It basically just plays the stuff that you make. Or you can download. Like sound fonts too are a lot of times Linux, or not Linux, like old games would use sound fonts. Old synthesizers even, or sound cards, like sound blasters and stuff would have sound fonts in them to play. When you would play a game, they would have like a general MIDI sound font that would create all the sounds for the game and stuff like that. So they've been around a very long time. Sound fonts are old school. But there's a really cool program for Linux where you can create them called Swami. And part of that video will be about that, the one that I'm talking about creating multi-layer sample sound fonts. But I actually did a video in the past, and it's still on my channel, of creating sound fonts with Swami. So if you want to watch that, you can. It's just a little old, and I can't remember what I sampled in that video, if it was drums or if it might have been a synth. But it's the same idea. You basically make samples, you trim them all up, then you assign them to different notes, and then you can also do things like assign them to velocities, and that's how you can do multi-layer with drums. You can have different samples for different velocities and then assign them for certain velocities of a certain note on the sound font. So if you hit the drum soft, it'll play one sample. A little louder, it'll play another one, and so on and so forth. Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, you could do all that in like a sampler too, but the thing I like about a sound font is they're not limited to just one program. There's several things out there. There's even some for Windows and Mac that can play SF2 files. So if you create an SF2 file, there's several programs, or many programs. Not as many as there used to be. I wish more people would make them, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They're just as good as any sampler out there. You just have to have the SF2 files. But you can also find really cool SF2 files online. Like I've found several good ones over the years. There's I have one that I use all the time that's a guzheng, which is like that Chinese zither, like harp thing, and I use that a lot. And there's also, I've created some of synths that I had. There's one that I really love that I created that's of my Casio CT370. And that one's really, really good. Like I spent a lot of time making that sound font. It has every single sound that is inside of that CT370 in that sound font. And it sounds exactly like the real keyboard, like no different at all. The only difference is there's actually more sounds. Like I made some with layers and stuff and added those as another bank. So you actually get like the full CT370 in that sound font, plus like my extra bank with like some cool like added sounds in it. But they're all still sounds from the CT. They're just layered and like kind of tweaked and stuff, to make them like weirder and cooler. See, Les says, I think I paused on getting the DrumKat with all the pads because it was like 50 pounds or something pretty heavy. It looks like a really good time though. Great idea if it was lighter. Yeah, they are heavy. Like that, even the DrumKat, it's heavy. It's like solid metal chassis. And the stand, I have it on this stand that's like, I use a electronic drum module mount piece attached to a snare drum stand base. But I had to get that thing just set just right at the right angle so it wouldn't tip over, because the DrumKat is so heavy. And I couldn't squeeze bigger legs in there because I don't have enough space in that corner over here. I just pointed over there so you guys can see. But yeah, that was like one of the things. It's very heavy. You can't really see it that well, I guess, but it's behind. It's behind my. The other thing over there, maybe what you were thinking, Desolate Morning, is that's the audio interface for the computer. That's the M Audio. What's that thing called? Air 14 something. I always forget the names of these things. There's so many names of so many different pieces of gear. Anyway, I think I got to get off of here, everybody. Excuse me. It's really nice outside. I might head out for another bike ride while it's still nice out. And but thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry for the the technical difficulties there. Hopefully, those of you that watched it eventually find this to hear why just abruptly ended like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys very soon. Stay tuned. Check my Instagram. Follow me there. At Demonic Sweaters. Also check out AntHillRecordings.bandcamp. If you follow me on Instagram, the reason why I say that is because I always do the promotion for the streams there. So if you follow that, you'll see when the next one will be. And I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks. I was being a little crazy earlier, saying tomorrow or next week. Next week, I already have plans on next Tuesday, so that's why I can't do that. So maybe I'll do it in 2 weeks and maybe increase the length of the set and make it a little fancier somehow. I don't know. And iron out all the bugs. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Later.